Every year there's a different theme, and then this year is the overview effect. So that's the cognitive shift that happens when astronauts see the Earth from space. So why was that this year's theme?
Actually, this is mostly Orestes' baby,
Yeah.
because he had this idea when he came up to take the job of the artistic director, that our international competition section should be programmed in with a theme in mind. So this year, yes, it's the overview effect, and actually when he told me for the first time his idea, I thought that it would make to a great selection of films. It will guide us to pick films that they will be really current and poignant. So how it works is that we talk about this, we read about what the overview effect is, and it's, as you said, it's a cognitive shift in the astronauts' brain and heart when they see the world from above. And what they realize is that there is really what we consider vital and very important when you're down on the surface of the planet, like, I don't know, from race to religion to ethnicity to color to ideologies even, to borders. They really don't have any, they don't mean anything when you see the world as a whole, the Earth as a whole. So this year we looked for films that they go down to the core of human existence, what it means to be human, and to, you know, it's to see how what separates us is not as important as the things that unite us or bring us together.
That's
so that's the. But you know, it's not like we have a ruler and we judge every film that it fits exactly in that
spectrum.
But yeah. But it's sometimes this idea would be subtly featured in the films, and in others it will be more easy to spot. But if you see the program as a whole, it touches upon subjects like the ones we just mentioned.
Oh, and I think that kind of has radiated even just with the directors we've talked about. I mean, when you look at the 14 films that are part of the international competition, I mean, you have someone like in Wet Season from Singapore, to then Lillian, who I thought was maybe the most eclectic thing, is that you have the protagonist is a Russian woman in the United States, but then it's an Austrian film crew, but then the actress is Polish and she's not an actress. I was like, I don't know what else of humanity that you can,
There you go.
Yeah,
you see,
exactly.
I mean, really, what borders mean? I mean, what does a film's ethnicities? This is like, as you said, it's a very good example of how you can create art with so many different elements and so many different things, and still have something that is concrete and wonderful.
Oh, totally. And then, so what are some of those parallels, though, with international film or cinema in general? Because it seems like, it's kind of like when you go to a cinema, it's kind of everyone's on the same playing field. Our deepest or our most baseline humanity. We're just there to see some art, and then that's it. So do you have any parallels, maybe overview effect in international film in general, or cinema?
Well, what we try to do actually every year with the festival and all its section is to somehow, step back and look at the world of cinema and bring it here in Thessaloniki. So we tend to program films from all over the world. We are actively looking for films from everywhere, from countries that you wouldn't normally, they don't have such a big filmic production. But we want them to bring as many different and varied voices as possible to the city. And it's to me is great, and it makes my job, worthwhile. The fact that we can program something really obscure, something from, from Bhutan or wherever, and it will play in a theater in the city on the afternoon of Tuesday, and there will be the room will be full. There will be 250 people there to watch it. And that makes all the difference. And yes, it's, as I said, it's our way to bring the world to Thessaloniki.
That's great.
And literally, not just through films, but also filmmakers and also people from the market, the industry. Because apart from films, we have a strong Agora section, which is aimed to producers and salespeople and directors who are working on their next projects. So yeah.
It seems, and then you've been here for quite some time. So how, like, when we were talking with someone yesterday, they had said, I think they mentioned, one of the directors, that 10% of Thessaloniki kinds of comes out for the festival, and that's a pretty big proportion. So, I mean, is Thessaloniki? How has that changed? Has it all changed because of the International Film Festival and people got in? Because you've been here for many, many years.
I've been here for quite, with in different capacities, either as programmer or doing other things for the festival. But yes, I mean, this is our 60th year, and the festival started out as a Greek film festival, so it only screened Greek films, and that changed in '92 when it became international. So at the beginning it was mostly a celebration of the local industry. Back in the 60s and 70s there was an industry, so there was like a studio system, there were stars and all that. But then it changed drastically, and a new kind of filmmaking came up, more auteur-driven, let's say. And when the festival became international, it really, I think that it found its real reason of existence. And yes, the city was, the people of the city were very eager to embrace it. And I remember, back in the days when the internet was practically non-existent, that, people would flock to see the weirdest midnight screening or whatnot. And that was fantastic. And Thessaloniki is a city of 1 million people, but it has a big university campus. So a lot of young people are coming out for the screenings.
Seen so many people from all ages, but mostly in that kind of cohort of younger people.
And of course, it's not just them, because I know many people who, they will take a leave from their work or their studies, and they will come up to Thessaloniki for these 10 days, because it's not just the films.
Of course
it's the whole atmosphere, the whole thing that surrounds them. The exhibitions, the parties, the meetings, you get to find your friends, you see your festival friends in a way, people that you meet here every year.
That's so great, and I mean, and we felt so welcomed, in this entire thing.